Hello.
Is it back o'clock already?
I think it looks about a minute past half o'clock, actually.
Oh, wow. No. So we're back.
We are back. This is a mono dark run. Nathan
yeah.
has bred me a team of only dark type Pokemon.
Allegedly.
No, it's not. It's just the truth. And we are trying to beat Pokemon Shield with it.
Oh, yeah.
So here we go. I love that
Do you
moon
feel
ball.
the darkness in your heart?
Yeah.
It is a good moon ball. Rusty, he's got you outnumbered. It's got 2 heads and you've only got 1.
Oh, don't worry. Someday I'll have more than 1 head.
It'll be a...
Heal all? Oh, almost all.
Rusty, do you know what Cherubi's Pokedex number is?
Is it 69? Please tell me it's 69.
Rusty?
What?
There were 151 Pokemon in the first generation.
Yeah, but
Cherubi's
they've changed Dex numbers later on.
No, they haven't.
They haven't changed the national Dex numbers, but they have changed.
I'm asking what his national Dex number is.
Oh, I have no idea. Why don't you tell me? Is it 420?
Hell yeah, it's 420. Isn't it fun that Pokemon number 420 is a grass type?
Yes. It must have been done on purpose. Also, do you just know that off the dome?
Rusty, you asked me like I wouldn't know what Pokemon number 420 is.
Yeah, that's fair.
He does have his... He is literally playing Pokemon right now, though.
It's true. I'm wonder trading. I don't have to have a big brain on the. I don't have to be paying attention to do it.
I don't have to have a big brain on the... What I'm saying is I don't have to focus so hard on the... what am I trying to say?
Yeah. Sorry, I was distracted. I got a Pelipper.
Is it Drizzly?
I don't know. I'm trading it off.
He doesn't know yet. He also doesn't particularly care.
It's true, I don't. I already have a hidden ability Pelipper in this game.
Oh, Taunt is a good move to use against Boney M.
That's a good move.
I think that's the first time I've seen an NPC use Taunt well.
I mean, you shouldn't be using any other move but Pluck against Krogan.
Well, I used Tailwind. Oh, there was only one Pokemon. Tailwind was useless.
It's okay.
Figured it was, but I want...
I need an electric move. Or a grass move. I have Seed Bomb. Didn't I give Fluffle Seed Bomb?
Yeah, you did.
Okay. I'm probably just good to go.
It is electric. Boogie, woogie, woogie.
Thank you. I kind of wish Aura Wheel was a breeding move, so you could have it at level 1, since it's a unique.
It's a level up move, so all you have to do is just have both of its parents know Aura Wheel.
Yeah. Oh. You said you bred me the perfect Fluffles, but it didn't have Aura Wheel on it.
I did give you an optimal Fluffle.
You said many times that you could not breed me a better one.
And that's correct.
I argue that exactly the same one, but with Aura Wheel would have been better.
He couldn't breed you the exact one with Aura Wheel.
Oh, I absolutely could. But I don't think that would make for the perfect one. I think egg moves are more valuable.
So you're saying competitively you don't run Aura Wheel?
That's not what I'm saying. If you're like keeping breeding stock, then the best one is one that has 4 egg moves. If you wanted one with Aura Wheel, all you have to do is raise that one far enough in the game to breed it, raise 2 with Aura Wheel, and then go from there. If you wanted an egg to hatch. You can use that one to breed one that has Aura. All you have to do is just raise it to a high enough level.
I see what you're saying.
Yes.
I don't know if I agree with you. There's not anything really in like upstairs in town here that we need, is there? We've had that discussion before.
Yeah. But I can and have in the past bred you Pokemon specifically with that using that mechanic where they get a level up move when they hatch using that particular breeding mechanic. I used it to give you the superpower squid. Inkay, that's it. That's the mechanic I used to give it superpower early. But I would have forgone that if I could have put another egg move on. Yes, it is less OP for the beginning of a run, but...
Which, to be clear, I kind of prefer.
Yeah.
I don't necessarily love being able to just roll everything. I'm doing this because it's a challenge.
But yes, if I were to breed these for you, I absolutely could be breeding you Pokemon that know their last 4 late game moves. And you could absolutely steamroll. I'm kind of the opinion that the egg move list is the egg move list for a reason. So if you wanted to use this Pokemon to breed your own Pokemon with their weird egg moves, then you have the option of doing it.
Yeah.
I guess that's the ultimate... To make a long story short, that's ultimately what I'm saying. Is the way I have bred it, it gives you more options than anything else.
I don't even really want Electroweb, do I?
That's up to you.
It's special.
Yeah.
Fake Out is more useful.
I would carry Fake Out pretty much the entire game.
It's just important to keep in mind that Dynamaxed Pokemon are unflinchable. So using Fake Out on them is generally not a good idea.
Sure.
Just about every other matchup, Fake Out is a good idea.
Yeah.
The only thing to kind of watch out with it is... I just got a shiny Alolan Raichu. The only thing to watch out with it is contact-based abilities like Flame Body.
We say Flame Body, Rough Skin.
Yeah, you don't even have to worry about static because you're electric type.
Yeah.
Electric types can't be paralyzed.
Nice.
Not in this game.
So I told you I just traded a shiny Alolan Raichu.
What is its name?
Its name is just Raichu. Its IV is our minimum in every stat. This is a 0 IV Alolan Raichu.
Well, luckily you can fix that.
Oh yeah, I could hyper train it up absolutely if I wanted to.
No, but that's
just like
you have the worst.
Yeah, it's a very funny prospect.
Yeah,
I'll take it if you don't want it.
I do want to have a living shiny dex at some point. Low key, that may be what I work on after I finish the hidden ability.
Well, you're already like halfway there, so
I've got a decent chunk. It's definitely what I'm going to start using my GTS trades for once I get all my alchemy forms.
Are you going to try to have an alchemy form with all of its abilities and hidden abilities and a shiny version of each?
I mean, like, I could make that if I wanted to take the time, but that sounds silly.
Well, so does a living shiny dex.
Yeah.
And are you going to try to do, like, a shiny Bulbasaur, a shiny Ivysaur, and a shiny Venusaur, or just one of each family?
Would be what I would go for.
No, he's saying that he wants a shiny Bulbasaur, a shiny Ivysaur, and a shiny Venusaur.
Yes. A true living dex, not just a living...
And I'm pretty sure he already has...
Like half of it, I know. Because he gets like 2 a day.
I'm pretty sure...
Now, just because I've gotten 2 today doesn't mean I get 2 a day.
This is not the first, or will it be the last, you've gotten 2 in a day. No. Okay, let's call it 1 a day. Just you get 1 a day. How many days does it take you to
a lot of them
fill
are
out?
repeats.
He does have, like, in between the
Oh, you're angry.
That's the first time he's been mad. He's always killed things in one turn and not had anything else.
That means you've O-code everything you've gone up against.
Yes. You did breed me the quote-unquote perfect one.
Yes.
It does also know Seed Bomb early.
Yeah.
Or at all. Seed Bomb is a good move.
Yeah.
Not many things have a physical attack to deal with it.
Say TRs are good.
Well, and just electric types like grass coverage. They always have.
Mm-hmm. No, I would probably run it. I will probably run it for the rest of the game.
Hidden Power Grass was not uncommon on electric. Basically, if you were running an electric type, you were
Seriously?
What?
I just walked... You can just walk past her.
Yeah.
Ready?
Yeah, you can.
Whoop. That's wild. Hello. Fight me.
Fight me. But, for a long time, if you had an electric type, it was running Hidden Power, and that Hidden Power was a choice between Hidden Power Ice and Hidden Power Grass.
Right. Seed Bomb is really good, and a lot of grass types that could use it don't get it.
Seed Bomb's got pretty decent coverage.
Most things that are rodents get it.
Meow's got it.
For a long time, the only thing that I could think of, I bet it gets better distribution now, but the only thing that got it, that used it well with Stab, was Breloom.
And even then, it didn't get the Technician boost.
Right.
It's got a decent distribution.
Right, I need to ignore the red first. Someday I will run this gym without messing it up once.
I don't believe that.
I don't know. I think the Chestnut line really likes it.
Yes, they do.
Yes, I said for a long time. Breloom came out long before Chestnut did.
Yeah, Seed Bomb was like a Gen 4 move. I think.
Gen 4, yeah.
Yeah. I'm just looking at. I'm just kind of going through the
And
list.
Chestnut was like Gen 6.
Yeah. Well, I just saw the. I'm looking at it on Wikipedia, and the ones that actually learn it as level up.
Well, and Gen 4, your physical grass types were what? Breloom.
Breloom. That's what I'm saying. For a long time, that was the only thing that got it good.
Yeah.
That is what I said.
Torterra.
Sceptile.
Sceptile's specially oriented, even. They can do both.
I was
But
gonna say I remember it being kind of mixed.
but
Obama Snow.
Obama Snow would probably have been a good user of it.
Say-
It just preferred Woodhammer because Woodhammer hits like a truck.
Yeah. You didn't need both of them.
The reason why you think of Breloom as the user is because it was.
Yeah.
Torterra and Obama Snow ran Woodhammer instead, and Breloom doesn't get Woodhammer.
Right.
Virizion. Would not be awful.
I think it outruns Leafblade, though.
Yeah.
It likes the crit chance.
I liked it on my Berserker because it gave me.
The one thing about it is that Seed Bomb doesn't have a secondary effect.
Yeah.
Just a high base power physical move. What about Superior? Superior's
Again,
physical.
runs Leafblade.
Hot take, Superior should have been part dragon. I know that that's the hottest of takes, and everybody disagrees with me, so I apologize.
Yeah, you can really see chat popping off about how hot of a take that is.
Yeah.
Feed off O's. Okay, you ready to watch me ruin a turtle
Rusty, I would love to watch you ruin each other.
with my
Please.
mouse?
Please ruin that turtle.
Does this look like the face of mercy to you? Fun fact about Nessa is that
Her leg go all the way up.
that is a fun fact. I'll give you that. But the dreadnought that she uses in this fight cannot be the same dreadnought that she uses in her
Later on, fight.
champion fight or championship fight.
It's hidden ability in the championship fight, right?
You could change it to a hidden ability
Yeah.
with an ability patch. It changes sex.
Oh,
Interesting. For a long time, it also had, it didn't have the Gigantamax form,
Yeah,
and there wasn't a way to give it.
yeah. Until the Isle of Armor came out.
Yep. See, this is just a regular dreadnought. It's not a,
Yeah.
it's not a thick lad.
Gigantamax.
I'm gonna keep making that reference.
It is good too.
Make
you look
my
at this
mouse
particular
grow.
Should look at this particular dreadnought and said, "No soup for you."
Oh no, I didn't one-shot it.
4 times move. Impressive.
It also has really high defense
This
It
is
does have decent.
a thick
And you
lad.
You also don't have stat.
and not a step.
That looks like it's within a roll.
I would,
You may have rolled low.
suspect that. Ooh, that did a lot.
Yeah, this is the
That-
one Pokemon that I did not give Dynamax candies to. I had only done 50 fights before the run started, not 60.
Now that's the face of mercy.
No! You don't get to fight me twice! What are you doing?
has a swift swim.
Yeah,
Yes,
he
didn't
has
know.
Swift Swim.
Because he has. Oh, he put rain up.
Yeah.
Chungus.
Is Rusty about to get swept?
I'm not gonna get swept by this dreadnought. Let's see what can I do.
He did get swoosed, I would say.
Rusty's about to get swept by a dreadnought.
Get him, Poniard.
I'm going to. You ready for this? I knew that since it was Dynamaxed, it was going to use an offensive move, and Sucker Punch was going to take priority.
Oh, yeah.
I would have just laughed my ass off if
He had had the 5-head play of
Yeah.
max guarding.
I would have been so pissed. No, but I knew that I was going to outspeed no matter what happened there. And I don't actually want Icy Wind.
Nope.
I would not put it up.
You literally have Icicle Crash and Icicle and Ice Shard. So.
Yeah, Ice Shard is really good. I like Mamoswine, Ice Shard, and Avalanche.
The Mamoswine I used all throughout Gen 4. The only physical, or the only the Ice type move I used on it was Ice Shard. I didn't even have Avalanche on it.
It's a good combo with Avalanche because Ice Shard gives you increased priority and then slows down the response, so you know that like it changes the turn order favorably so that you're more likely to hit second with Avalanche.
If I recall correctly, Avalanche already has negative priority.
Oh, does it really?
I think so. I think it's a really too frail to be a reliable Avalanche user. So I just prefer the raw damage of Icicle Crash.
Yeah, that's fair.
The flinch chance is also nice too because Mamoswine has decent speed.
Yes.
Priority of -4.
Damn. That's really low.
Yes, it is.
Oh, you don't need to do that combo that I was doing. Did they change that?
No.
It's always been -4.
Interesting.
The only reliable user of Avalanche that I've ever really thought was any good with it was Avalon.
Well, I can tell you in game, Mamoswine does really, really well with that combo.
Yeah, that's a perfectly adequate in-game move, especially in gens before Icicle Crash.
Oh, that might be thinking what I did too. I wonder if they changed the priority since Soul Silver.
They didn't. It's never been changed.
But Mamoswine always is kind of awkward because you either have to do low base power moves like Ice Shard or Ice Fang or something kind of gimmicky like Avalanche to give it there.
Right.
And it's not slow, but it's not. I always think of Mamoswine as faster than it is because of Ice Shard.
Yeah.
But it's got base 80 speed, which again is not slow.
Yeah.
But that's not very fast. And Mamoswine's not particularly bulky. Its highest defense is defense at 80.
Yeah.
And its special defense is 60.
Good HP stat at 110. Yeah. So 110, 80 defenses isn't horrible physical defense. Base 60 special defenses definitely leaves something to be desired. But especially with its ice typing, it's not a defensive Pokemon.
Yeah.
It's an offensive Pokemon.
The problem is ice type is not defensive, even though they keep trying to make defensive ice types.
Yeah.
Which I understand why you would make defensive ice types. Like, Avalugg makes sense. Like, the reason Avalugg exists makes sense.
Yeah. And like I said, in a competitive situation, that's really the only Pokemon I can see reliably running Avalanche. Maybe like Glastrier.
Oh, right. Ice Fang's a thing, isn't it?
Yes, it is. But, like I said, it gets Icicle Crash now, so that is the physical ice stab you should be using.
Yeah.
Or just press Earthquake. That's also your
Yeah,
option.
Earthquake is really good.
It's never a bad option.
And good synergy there. Earthquake doesn't hit flying types, and Icicle Crash is super effective on flying types.
Yeah. I'm glad that we've just decided that that's his name.
Yeah.
Forever.
The day.
Bitty.
Oh, Nathan, he's got psychic types. How are we?
It's going to be rough, but if anybody can beat psychic types, it's Rusty. I do also like the lore reason, like, oh, I swapped to fairy types to beat this dark trader that keeps kicking my ass.
Mm-hmm. Luckily, I've got a poniard.
Oh yeah, you did.
A poniard. Is Ponita fairy yet?
Yes.
Okay.
No, it's not.
No.
It's pure psychic.
No.
You lied to me, Ian, and I didn't change my Pokemon. It's okay.
Yeah, I know you're going to struggle against a psychic type with this Pokemon.
In my head, I thought you asked, is he psychic type, not is he fairy type. That's my bad.
I should have been Fury Cuttering. Oh no, it has anticipation. Damn it.
So for those of you who are, younger than Ian, the Rocky Horror Picture Show is a movie.
Nathan knows this. Rusty might not. I haven't actually ever seen it.
Well, the Rocky Horror Picture Show,
It's
Ian, was a movie.
It's also a play. I have seen it live.
I don't know if you heard that, Rusty, but
Dad
actually popped in.
Well, actually, it was a play first.
Yeah.
I saw my best friend perform in it. Which was weird considering the subject matter.
And all you can say about it is that it was designed to be interactive.
Mm-hmm.
Somebody told me like it was the poster child of "It's so bad it's good."
Yeah.
Like, I know what it is.
It's also another one of those that was really progressive for its time, but now kind of problematic.
There are probably elements of it that, given the perspective of time, might have been reworked.
Mm-hmm.
But it's definitely important to a lot of LGBT people, of which I am not, so I am not going to say anything further on the matter.
I am. So I'll say a little bit. It matters a lot to a lot of people, especially a lot of people who, a lot of people who are older.
Yeah.
The older millennials and above.
Well, yeah, and like there were. It was a movie where there were like people would go to like a Rocky Horror showing like once a week. And they would all like cosplay as the characters, and like there's interactive elements of it, like where you like throw toilet paper at them.
Yeah.
And it's just a very like fun interactive thing, and like there's like call and response elements, and I can see that being like a very like safe, formative space for.
Yeah.
Look at Boney M's max health. Sorry.
Nice.
His name is Boney.
Yeah, and so it it was
I can see that being like a very important like safe space for
when they're
a little baby gay to discover who they are.
especially when there weren't
there weren't those then.
and the safe spaces that existed were specifically manufactured by by people who were
trying to weed out.
Yeah. Oh, that's a dead bird.
No, it's not.
Wow.
This bird is thick.
He's a thick boy. Damn, he's a thick boy.
Yeah.
Damn. Where'd you find those? So
No, you're doing exactly what you're right. It's poisoned, and all you have to do is heal off the damage.
Yeah.
You're going to be at like 80% of your health at the end of this fight, and he will be dead.
Or more. I might be at 100% if this kills.
It should.
Yep. Perfect.
Congratulations, you've learned how to stall. That's how stall playing works. Now you too can go take a Blissey onto the showdown ladder.
Oh yeah, everything gets toxic, doesn't it? I don't think a Blissey is running toxic, but I guess that's all it does, isn't it?
Blisseys run toxic berry.
I was gonna say all the time. But yeah, so it
Blissey is actually preferred now over Chansey due to heavy duty boot.
Really, even with
the 1.5
Evil Light.
Heavy light.
Yeah.
Yep.
Wow.
No.
Couldn't you just run both?
Heavy duty boots and heavy light?
No, Chansey and Blissey.
Yeah, if you want people to rage quit on team preview.
But to
that
finish,
would suck. See, like Chansey and Blissey, Toxapex,
and Hepini.
The metal one.
Ferrothorn.
Yeah, Ferrothorn. No.
You're my new least favorite player.
But you have heard of me.
The worst player I've ever heard of.
Yeah, it's a good thing that Toxic Stall Glyph score set doesn't exist in this gen.
Oh god. It's like Vietnam flashbacks.
Poison Heal is a busted ability, and I'm glad it's on like 3 things.
But to finish up thoughts on the thing, Rocky Horror. It means a lot to a lot of people who are in the LGBT community. But it's also it's also acknowledged that it is of its time, and we have probably gotten better. But for the people that still really care about it, they absolutely are definitely entitled to that.
Yeah.
Get poisoned.
When did Rocky Horror come out? Like,
it was like the 70s, right?
I think so. You know, it came out.
By the way, you just activated his guts.
Yeah. That is something to think about.
What does Gets do?
Like 1.5 times damage if they're poison, burned, or paralyzed.
Oh.
Yeah, he's gonna hit hard.
Yeah, I might die here. I did not die here.
Well, keep in mind, when you roost, you lose your flying type.
Yeah.
Yep.
You have to be kind of careful with that, though, because then you become a pure dark type and weak to his fighting moves.
That's fine.
And it also means that you can get Earthquake. Ground move, but
It's super effective.
yeah.
Now, it didn't do anything because you're light.
Yeah, I think I'm good.
But like, you know,
But in situations like that, you're probably just better off plucking twice and
Yeah.
then going through the toxic rigmarole.
yeah. But you know, Rocky Horror came out at a time when the AIDS epidemic was what it was. You know, literally like the
You could check.
yeah. Well, still, it came out any time in the 70s and 80s. You know, it came out when the
It was rough to be a gay person back then.
yeah. Literally, like the a reporter asked the press secretary for the Reagan administration about if they had any comment on the AIDS epidemic, and he laughed.
Rocky Horror Picture Show, 1975 film.
Yeah. So, it was a rough time to be a queer person then, and so it means a lot to a lot of people who are in that space. Even if we can acknowledge that maybe things didn't quite age great, that elements of it didn't age great.
I definitely not like saying it's bad or anything.
Oh no, we're definitely not.
If you go and watch it with modern eyes, be aware.
Yeah.
Going to Toxic the Thievil.
Thievil. The Thievil's not. As much as I love Thievel, the Thievil's not the threat on the field. Of those two,
It's the Wooloo.
the Wooloo will do the most damage, probably. Just because it knows double kick.
Oh, that was a crit. I was joking, and I don't think it hits that hard.
Yeah, gotta crit there.
Yeah, Wooloo is not an offensive Pokemon.
Yeah. The two Pokemon on the trainer side here are very defensive. I really enjoyed Thievil. I loved my run with it. Yeah, you can tell that is probably not the best, greatest defensive Pokemon to come out of this region.
Goodbye, Wooloo.
No, he didn't die yet.
Yeah, he's got 4 left.
Swept into Justified.
Hell yeah, he did.
Justified boost.
Yeah, defense curl now, buddy. Good job. I'm
He
proud
didn't
of
know
you.
he was going to be at 4 HP when he selected that move.
If you're going to defense roll, you should do it first.
Oh, yeah. Yes. We all agree that Hop has room for improvement.
That is the entire point of this video game.
Not skip. Skip perfect.
And maybe it's because I am a younger brother, but the people that like, oh man, Hop's the worst, I hate them.
I think the most common complaint I hear is that he's too similar to How.
I mean,
Oh, yes. Justify me again.
She's all like, hit me harder, daddy.
I hate you.
There's an awful mustachioed villain that I'm begging to hit me harder. Now you can't eat the berries.
Not your berries.
Bonk.
Dude, you murdered that panda.
I did.
It's in danger. How dare you?
I ruined it.
The panda did just die. Corvus Squire. One of my favorite, its line is probably my favorite to come out of this gen. I don't know. It's up there.
Corvin Knight does look pretty awesome.
Corvin Knight looks awesome. He's a fun mon.
Yeah.
I thought they were gonna go. They set it up to be like, oh, this bird's gonna be dark type, and then they swoosh you with the steel type. Even though we have flying steel already, we've got flying dark already too. So, and then people say the shiny form is not good. I actually really like the shiny form.
Yeah, it's kind of got like the
Please.
Sort of thing.
It sand attacked me once.
Spent my main game Master Ball on was catching a shiny Corvin Knight.
I remember. I was there for it. Also,
Shiny Gigantamax.
Yeah, Gigantamax looks sick. Like Corvin Knight's dope.
What is Play Rough's accuracy?
Like 90. Just enough to be annoying.
Well, I've missed 3 times.
Because he's been sand attacking you.
He has sand attacked me once.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you press Y when you're selecting moves, it'll tell you.
Holy shit.
Yes, it is not perfect accuracy. It has like 90.
But I should not be missing 4 times in a row.
Rusty.
Only if you get really unlucky.
You're not playing the game, Ian. Shut up.
I was gonna say, it happens to all of us. I'm sorry, bud, but I'll shut up now.
Uh-huh. You weren't going to go off about how much luckier I am than you?
No, I really wasn't.
Oh, okay.
Run away! Rusty, you're the star piece in my heart.
Aw. Thanks.
Come in, bud.
Better cut.
Oh, he's definitely not.
Not anymore. It's just going to flee. Goodbye. Love you.
Good pal. Goodbye. I love that they give Wimpod Wimp Out and then his evolution.
Golisopod emergency exit.
Emergency exit.
They do the exact same thing. There's no difference in ability beyond name.
They are mechanically the exact same.
Look at my Pokemon while I go away for a minute.
Hell yeah.
Bye.
I like
Dino
Boney M's bouncy stance.
Yeah. I like his little waddle because, like, he's gonna go around the egg. Oh, Dino sneezing.
Yeah, he is.
Aw.
And I like the Naruto run.
Yeah, the Naruto
Ponyard.
good.
Well, I'm a fucking rat.
Ah.
Well, remember, Dino's blind. He can't tell where we are. He just knows where he thinks we are.
Is Dino actually blind?
Yes.
Like,
Dino and Zweilous are blind.
do they not have eyes? Or
I don't know if it's just their hair covers their eyes or their eyes don't work, but yes, they are blind, according to the Pokemon.
oh, I didn't know that.
Yes.
Nathan,
Yeah.
I'm a little sad now.
Seem to get by.
Yeah, but I'm a little sad
I mean,
now.
that's why their ability makes sense now, right? Hustle,
Yeah,
boost to power, loss to accuracy.
yeah. No, that makes
Like-
sense.
like- That's gameplay story integration.
Also, for no reason.
Or, oh, sorry, I was muted. Did anything cute or adorable happen while I was gone?
I informed Ian that Dino is blind, and now he feels real bad about it.
I do. I didn't realize that he was like blind.
I did not know it was blind.
It is.
Yeah.
It's not just like some hair.
It may very well be blind because its hair is in its eyes, but
No, like
according to the Pokedex, it is just straight up blind.
Oh.
also for no reason. For no reason at all. That conversation definitely did not remind me of that.
Pull up his Pokedex entry.
Drillbur! I need to swap out a Bony M.
D-E-I-N-O.
Tight. Does it actually have...
Yeah, scroll down. It's a white Pokedex entry. They cannot see, so they tackle and bite to learn about their surroundings. Their bodies are covered in wounds.
And Black 2 and White 2. Lacking sight, it's unaware of its surroundings, so it bumps into things and eats anything that moves.
Hey, what level does Pawniard evolve?
Like late.
It's a new Unovalon, so it evolves very late.
Damn. I have a bunch of babies this whole game.
Pretty much.
Sneasel
So-
doesn't evolve without an item.
Yeah.
So, Nathan?
Yeah.
So Gen 5, right?
Gen 5.
So
Everything evolves super late.
So let's look at his Pokemon because we can see them.
Thanks to patreon.com/Pokelink.
Yeah.
We've already linked that, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. But if you type in !link into the chat,
So-
you can see it for yourself.
So 3 of his Pokemon are Gen 5 Pokemon.
Yes.
Oh,
One of them, two of them don't evolve.
one.
Absol and Morpeko do not evolve.
Yeah. And so the first evolution we're gonna see is
Bony M, which is a relatively late one, if I'm recalling correctly.
Well, we could evolve that Sneasel at any time.
Yeah, I'm gonna wait until we get to Stow-on side. Is that the town?
what's his actual name? Williams.
Bullaby.
Yeah. Okay. So.
But I believe that is... Nope, it's not.
No, okay, so your first level up evolution, Rusty.
Yeah, it's gonna be like in the 40s.
Rusty?
How late does Volibee evolve?
So, Rusty, I'm gonna ask, which one do you think evolves first? Pawniard or Volibee?
It's Pawniard.
Yes, it is.
It is.
It's
Do
gonna
you
be
want-
like late 30s, right?
Oh,
Oh.
sweet summer child.
Oh no.
You haven't played the Unova game in a long time, have you?
No, I really haven't.
Do you wanna know what Pawniard's evolution level is?
Sure.
52.
54. 52, okay.
No, don't worry. He'll evolve into Mandibuzz at 54. No. So
Your first evolution is going to be Dino.
your first evolution is gonna be Dino
What the shit?
because he evolves at level 50.
This was a well-planned team.
Oh shit! That's gonna be your first level up love.
Welcome to Unova.
50.
I cannot believe that Dino evolves first.
That's your first level of evolution is Dino. Fucking Unova, man.
Remember, these Pokemon were designed with Audino grinding in mind. That and like you get Poniard and Volibee on like the last 2 weeks of the game.
Yeah, that's I think has more to do with it.
Yeah.
Oh, he's crackered now.
Can you just say that?
He did. Can't wait to evolve all these Pokemon.
So, Rusty,
Yeah.
did you see the announcement I posted today in the chat
Probably, but I don't recall it.
regarding the popular video game Overwatch?
Oh, yeah.
The character formerly known as McCree is no longer going to be known as McCree.
Right.
So my question to us esteemed scholars is, what should this cowboyman be named now?
He's a cowboy. He's a Rudy Tooty.
Action shooty.
Rudy Tooty action shooty.
Yeah.
I think we found his name right there.
Rudy Tooty action shooting.
Yeah. Also, this is a comment from Ian and does not necessarily represent Cobrastryke Lightningbolt as a whole, but I am never going to support Blizzard ever again.
Yeah.
There's absolutely no way that I
Yeah,
would ever
just shut down the whole company, man.
I would give them any money ever again.
It really does suck too, because there are a lot of like old school like Activision games that I truly do love.
I was going to say that there's a whole lot of employees that have been working hard on those games and being abused.
Yeah, it sucks.
Yeah.
So it kind of sucks both ways. It sucks to support because it's moving that culture along. And it sucks to withhold support because the people that sacrifice so much now are just not getting paid for the work that they've already done. So there's not a good solution to it.
Yeah.
Yep.
And
The best solution is, I think, to not support so that the company goes away.
Yeah.
But at the same time, I don't think that the company is going to go away. I don't think enough people will ignore it.
It's not.
It's hard to say what the best thing to do is.
Yeah.
Overwatch, outside of context, is a good game.
Yeah. Like, it's well made.
Diablo, outside of context, is one of my all-time favorite games.
Yeah. Like, it really does suck that, you know, that we're put into this situation, and I feel horrible for the employees that were great, and, you know, words cannot describe how I, you know, the depth of feeling that I have for the employees who truly went through some of just the worst shit.
Yep.
And I wish the abusers died.
I wish them a very happy die.
Yeah, like they deserve to unalive. Like, and I know that's, you know, some people are like, wow, that's rough, but no, like that's truly like the depth of feeling I have on it. Yeah,
It's something I at least am going to actively try doing is just not playing any more of their games, or at least anything that's come out in the last 10 years.
yeah, like
We may get around to playing some of their like really old school games, but
yeah, but no, it's something I'm never gonna support ever again.
Thank God Destiny got out of there.
Yeah. I mean, I don't feel bad about supporting Destiny at all because it is solely Bungie. And
Well, a year ago it wasn't.
Well,
A year ago it was Blizzard Activision.
Well, the split's been more than a year because I haven't ever played when it's been Activision.
Okay. God, his laugh.
Yeah, it's 2019 is when they split. So.
Okay. Yeah. There was, I guess, a whole year of life lost.
Yeah. And it happened in like January of 2019. So.
Yeah.
Or at least that's when those articles I just saw were dated.
That sounds about right.
So I hadn't really ever played when it was Activision because that's when it became free to play. It's after they separated from Activision.
And you immediately continued playing the free version, correct?
Yeah, I didn't spend money on it for the first month or so. I didn't spend anything on it.
Mm.
Suddenly Onyx.
Yeah, Onyx is there. And Onyx is like, I'm here too.
Oh, it's over here. For some reason, I was thinking the Pokemon Center was lined up on that right wall, and it's super not. I don't know why I was thinking that.
Nope. Well, yeah, no.
You also probably could have just flown there.
I probably could have once I got into town.
I mean, you've been here before.
Yeah, honestly, I could have just left the water gym and immediately flown here.
I think you have to go through the cave.
Yeah, because you gotta go.
Do you have flying taxi yet? I forget when you get it.
Yeah, you get it like super early. Go into your map.
I would love to open my map, but my controller would love for me to open the Pokedex and scroll through it endlessly.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can fly.
Yes, you do.
I thought you got it.
It startled me the first time how fast that takes you.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I have to go to the hotel again. Goodbye.
Welcome to the Hotel California. What a lovely place. What a lovely face.
Ugh, really?
What?
No, that's just an option that we could have said.
Yeet! The Pokeball. It's like the one thing she has that isn't Dark type.
Hello, Sammy.
Hey, friendo.
How am I going to ruin her Morpeko with my Morpeko?
Not by using.
Well, it's you use your Pico, but more.
Yeah. And
You
not
have more Pico than her.
and not by using psychic thing. Don't think that'll work very well.
So angry.
Poor Pico's fucking pissed.
No.
Bonk. I like the idea that like he bonked you in the head so hard that you stop being angry.
Mm-hmm. Oh, it resists.
Yeah, it definitely resists. Now we bonked you in the head so hard that
I'm
angry.
pissed again.
Yep.
Took too much damage. I can't fight more Pico v more Pico. It's not going to go well.
It's true. It's an unfortunate fact of life.
We have to play rough with it. You know the game where you try to keep the balloon in the air by hitting it into the air over and over and over again? That's what I'm imagining Starcross is doing with that Morpeko. Just keeps on bonking it. Work up is attack and special attack?
Yes.
Interesting. Interesting.
It is interesting.
Interesting. It's really
I
good.
think the better stat up move is actually Hone Claws because that helps alleviate your accuracy penalty from Hustle.
I don't have it right now.
Yeah. And I'm not sure if you can in this gym. I don't think it's a TM anymore.
Okay, so
It may be a TR.
So there is I'm going to call him free agent basketball player named J.R. Smith.
Yep.
Who is probably most famous for this photo right here. I'm going to put it in oh, Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
But no, her jacket is absolutely fire.
Yeah.
But he was team. I'm not going to actually post the link because that's stupid long.
Click through the website.
Yeah, you can see the photo at this website on Business Insider. But he's been a teammate of LeBron's for a long time. But so he has gone back to college to start finishing college, and it's been kind of funny, because like he's so he was old enough that he didn't actually go to college originally. He went and so he never played college in college ball,
Which I hear is more common in basketball.
yeah, that like the NFL has a rule about you have to be so far out of high school, and it's not as prominent in the NBA for the NBA. But he has gone back to school. He's also walked on for their golf team.
Yeah.
And so that's been kind of fun. And also he's been kind of tweeting about stuff just kind of as it's going.
Man, LeBron looks pissed.
Yeah.
That photo became a bit of a meme afterward. I remember that.
LeBron James.
And so like all of these college kids are like taking photos and stuff with J.R. Smith just like as a classmate.
Yeah.
And somebody tweeted at him like, hey man, are you on the what meal plan are you on? And he's like and he's like, my pizza. And he's like, I just joined a study group, and they refuse to believe it's actually me. and it's been kind of humorous. The thing about J.R. Smith is one of the other memes before this all was that J.R. Smith didn't know how to keep his shirt on. He was frequently shirtless.
Yeah.
I didn't realize that LeBron was still actively playing ball.
Yeah.
He's been doing it for a hot minute now.
Yes.
It's not generally considered a game for the old.
Yeah, he's been doing it a long time.
Hey, remember when I almost got wiped on my mono fire run at the fire gym?
I
do remember those times.
And so J.R. Smith is tweeting out stuff like first tutoring session in the books. Really like Mrs. Burt, extremely helpful.
Love that.
Bird.
And somebody tweeted at him like, J.R. Smith, please tell me you're gonna join an intramural basketball team, and he said facts, absolutely.
What if you stopped trying to burn me? What if that?
But no, the NCAA is absolutely. Yeah, the NCAA is absolutely letting him play golf for them, and he's going to A&M or A&T. It's a historically black school, North Carolina. What is it? Agriculture and whatever.
I feel like I know.
I'm trying to remember. Agriculture and something. Yeah.
Welcome to college. It's all acronyms.
Yeah.
If you like acronyms, you should take my wilderness first aid course.
Yeah.
Which, to be fair, Sammy, it's not like our college was very easy to say.
What? Rensselaer Polytechnic Institute?
Well, I wasn't gonna name names, but yes.
I absolutely am.
Since you know about the Nietzsche meme, you should know that our boss at summer camp looks like that man.
He does.
But here's the tweet like hey, do you have a meal plan? J.R. Smith, he said, yeah, on my American Express.
We should have him on.
J.R. Smith?
No.
I would.
No, Roger.
Oh. I mean, yeah, he's fine too.
Yeah, I joined a study group for my African American study class on Groupie, and my classmates didn't think it was.
No.
Yeah. You need to remember that that bug hurt.
No. No.
One.
No.
And you're done.
Oh, this is not a Nuzlocke. I want to remind you.
I wouldn't do a monotype Nuzlocke.
I would.
I don't think I ever have.
You've done a monotype in the fact that you've done a run where the only Pokemon on your team was electric.
It's true. But I don't know if I've done a dedicated monotype.
I would say that's pretty dedicated. Tell me I'm wrong.
Incorrect.
Just took words after a while. Yeah. Acronyms frequently do.
I did play a lot of monotype as a competitive format.
I like monotype a lot.
Yeah, monotype is my favorite competitive way to play. It requires less knowledge of the meta.
It is its own meta.
Yep.
Right. Well, yeah. But all the bullshit you always spout off about how good or bad Pokemon are in different conditions.
Yeah.
To me, the monotype competitive is a lot more like just playing the main game. Knowing your type matchups and having good coverage and having a strategy to deal with certain types rather than a strategy to deal with certain Pokemon.
Yeah, no, that's completely fair.
And that actually what it was about was like, how do I beat X matchup that I'm disadvantageous?
Right.
Yeah.
The thing I ran most often was actually fire, and so the type that actually like I struggled the most against wasn't water or like ground. It was dragon.
Because fire does not get ice or
It's-
fairy
it is-
moves.
Well, wait to beat like ground or rock or water, all I had to do was just win the weather.
with the weather war.
And
That doesn't really help against.
yeah, I was going to say,
dragons.
and when your team is built around sun, that doesn't help you a whole lot against dragons.
In fact, the dragons, if they're affected by sun at all, it probably helps them.
Yeah, because they can run any elemental move.
Yeah. A lot of them have, a fire coverage move.
Well, and the way you get around those other types is you run like coverage solar, and that doesn't do you any good against dragons.
No, a dragon frequently doesn't care about a solar beam.
So against around like dragon teams, it was basically could I get enough damage off with my Heatran to be able to sweep the rest of the team with my fast offensive play.
Yeah, that's pretty much what you got. Knock it off!
I'm not gonna.
I
I'm
know.
gonna chop it in the fucking throat. What a brutal move.
Yeah, it's really awesome.
Okay. Nathan.
Yeah.
Where is the throat on this whip?
Underneath its mouth.
Underneath its mouth.
Meow.
But like,
M-O-U-F.
where is chop chop? Thank you, Sammy. Where is like the throat as opposed to like the feet part of it?
You know, right past its mouth.
Yeah, you know. You know.
Mouth.
Right past its meow.
Thank you, Sammy. Yeah, that's right.
Hi, it's covered. It is a heart, Sammy. It's just really spread out.
He chopped that heart in the throat in half.
You weren't fighting against a love disc.
I love disc. What?
We love you too, Sammy. Thank you. Our tails?
If you're ever like bored and looking for something to do, you should go and look up Smogon's old guides for love disc.
Ha, I knew it would burn me, so I used a physical attacker. I mean, a special attacker.
Yeah.
I said physical because Zord is actually going to be a physical attacker, but right now it's only got special, so I'm only hitting with special moves, and it's got decent enough stats that it's fine. What is the DLC for?
Akuma.
Oh yeah.
It's Akuma flavored.
I have always wanted to punch a dragon.
Yay.
What?
I did not do as much damage as I wanted it to.
See.
Yeah, I'm really starting to feel my lowered special.
Yeah. But you do resist his fire moves, so it's just you have to win the battle of attrition.
Yeah. And I might. I've got leftovers.
Yeah.
And he hasn't put up Sunny Day, so if he thinks about putting up Sunny Day here, then I'll be in trouble. Or he could quick attack me for more damage than his fire moves are doing too. But I think I've got this one.
So, Rusty, I'm going to read you some selections from Smogon's evaluation of Love Disc as a option when playing Pokemon.
Okay.
Quote: This is quite possibly the most underpowered Pokemon aside from Ditto and maybe Unknown. At least Unknown has decent attacking stats and is immune to ground. It lacks the stats and move pool to hurt anything. Rain Dance, quote, Sweeper. With Blizzard, Love Disc Oko Salamence. Ice Beam does 99% max. Rain Dance against something like Rhydon won't survive. Rain Dance up against something like Rhydon that won't survive against Surf and hit everything, quote, hard with Surf and Blizzard. If you come against a water type, hit it with Hidden Power Grass. Lumberry is more useful than Leftovers because if Love Disc gets status, it basically loses instantly and everything will either Oko it or do 90% anyway. Even Suicune 2Ks with Surf in the Rain. Other options. Yeah, Love Disc is pretty bad and has like no moves. It doesn't even learn Hydro Pump. Checks and counters. Anything with an attack. Look out for bulky water types.
Fool. You can't defeat me. I've learned how to stall.
Gen 4. We'll take a generic water type, give it crummy stats everywhere except for speed. Give him a trait that doubles his speed in the rain, and the option to use agility, and call it a day. Love Disc is great if you're playing with the battle timeout, because the mere presence should cause your opponent to laugh for so long that you win the match. Rain Dance, quote, Special Attacker. Such a load of potential here. First off, use Rain Dance to double the only stat that Love Disc doesn't need a boost in.
I had never thought about it being fast, but I guess it is.
97 base speed.
Holy
shit! Highest stat by far.
Oh, its second highest is special defense at 65.
Yes.
So, the Rain Dance quote, special attacker. Such a load of potential here. First off, use rain hits to double the only stat that Love just doesn't need a boost in. 95 base power.
No! My controller! I didn't want to...
Flame Wheel has a pretty decent chance to burn.
I'm not worried about burning. I wanted to roost.
Yeah.
I tailwinded.
Now you'll just roost faster.
Will I? If I actually roost before... Oh, okay, then that wasn't actually too bad.
Worst things you could have picked.
Glowing review, G. 95
G
base power.
G for glowing review.
Yeah. Yeah, 95 base power with a boost from Stab and Rain Dance. Doesn't sound... sounds very powerful, and it would be on any other Pokemon. Ice Beam is for all those grass types that have way too much special defense for you to hurt anyway, but I suppose I just like to the words "it's super effective" on your screen. Toxic shows off Love's just amazing.
Oh, you fool!
Stalling power with 43 HP, 55 defense, and 65 special defense. But Hidden Power Electric is just there if you're afraid of Pelipper or, God forbid, a hostile Love Disc.
It also has Annoyer. Watch Love Disc stall out his opponents with his amazing total defenses not even topping 170. Confusion and Attraction together equals a 75% your opponent has to wait one more turn before Love Disc is turned into a pile of heart juice. Protect is another turn, which means the Toxic might inflict a little damage in the meantime. If you're lucky. Aqua Ring can also be used on this set. Just kidding, of course.
The flail set.
And L is in parentheses there.
Yeah. Get to 1 HP somehow and start flailing. Your third move is here to add more speed should you run into one of the 3 or so Pokemon Love should never face that actually outspeed him. Safeguard prevents you from being status, but because you're such a tank as Love Disc, it's obviously going to get toxic and all. Or you could use the water moves and hope to make do out of make a use out of Rain Dance and actually hurt wrong types like Sudowoodo. If by hurt you mean tickle. Other options. Charm turns Love Disc into a very sturdy physical wall that can survive 2 Caterpie tackles and force it to switch out.
It's bad.
Checks and counters. Instead of listing Love Disc's counters, here, I'll list what doesn't counter Love Disc.
Format UU.
Love Disc gets the award. It is the Gen 5 review. Love Disc gets the award for the worst fully evolved Pokemon for 3 generations straight, which I guess is something.
The set is Eat Your Heart Out of
Alamomoa. Get in, set up Rain Dance, and hit stuff until Love Disc keels over. Love Disc does even better if you can get Rain Dance set up with a different Pokemon before bringing it in. Speed EVs allowed Love Disc to outspeed Choice Scarf Electabuzz, and everything slower in the rain. Toxic might end up doing more damage to some Pokemon in the long run than any of other Love Disc's other moves. Blizzard can be used over Ice Beam for more power. Checks and counters, just send in something that resists water and can withstand an Ice Beam, and Love Disc will meet its end.
Let's go into Gen 6. The Sapphire Pokédex entry states that any couple that comes across the Love Disc is promised a loving relationship that never ends. The Emerald Pokédex entry states that giving a Love Disc is a way of expressing one's love. Just imagine meeting your soulmate in battle and after an intense skirmish, sending out your final Pokemon Love Disc, declaring your undying love for your opponent. What a romantic love story.
Centiskorch gets so little.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, Rusty's been doing an entire ass gym battle.
It's a little baby.
Rusty's been doing an entire ass gym battle, and I have not paid attention to it at all.
Well, the Centiskorch finally got rid of Boneyam, but we were able to poison it quite a bit and give Absol a Tailwind. So,
and that's how you play support.
In Gen 6, the set is called #LoveDiscWins. Attract, Charm, Rain Dance, Sweet Gifts. Item, Destiny Knot. Ability, Hydration. Moves, attract a potential mate and
and fight with it instead.
Entrance him, her, or it in your charm. Then set up a Rain Dance for a romantic sweet kiss in the rain. If you get rejected, this is also a very annoying moveset to face. You can't win them over. You better make sure they suffer for it. Set details. As a classic saying goes, only true love can thaw a frozen heart. Hydration on Love Disc ensures that it will thaw every time. The epitome of true love. Love Disc is very versatile in its nature. Are you bold in love, or do you take your chances as you see them? Or are you the bashful kind and wait patiently for that perfect Prince Charming or damsel in distress? Love Disc has boundless options for you.
Usage tips. Wage an intense battle with your opponent to build up your feelings of excitement between both the parties. After Love Disc's 5 other teammates have fainted, send out the proclamation of your love in the chat. Your proclamation of love should ideally be your original creation, but if you're on the creative type, you can simply reference romantic works of literature that appeal to your opponent. Romeo and Juliet is a classic to quote from, but considering average age of group of Pokemon players, you're better off quoting from Despicable Me 2. After you have successfully seduced your opponent, coax him, her, or it to forfeit as a display of his, her, or its loyalty to you. Not only will you win battles, you also win hearts. Love wins. Team options. Apart from love disc itself, flowers are also supposedly very romantic gifts to present to a partner. Thus, Roselia, Floette, and Sunflora make for good teammates. These Pokemon can also tank hits for love disc in battle, as they are much bulkier. Your other teammates could depend on the kind of partners whose affection you're trying to win. Diamonds are a girl's best friend, and Carbink is therefore a good teammate to show your affection for a lady. It also hits harder than a love disc in battle, helping it to break bulky foes such as Persian. As for their male counterparts, I've heard that dogs are a man's best friend, so you might want to pack a Stoutland or a Growlithe on your team as well. Other options. If none of the above works, you could try poetry. Checks and counters. Love knows no boundaries. I think from here on they actually take it serious.
Yeah, no. The X and Y one, that's very good.
We've just got a billion cutscenes to fight through here, don't we?
Hell yeah, you do. The other one you should look up is Farfetch'd, which I know is actually a decent Pokemon these days.
Near fetched, far fetched, wherever you are fetched.
Yep.
That was good. Good bit.
I tried so hard fetched and got so far fetched, but in the end it didn't even matter fetched. Shit. Did you see me expertly dodge that Snorlax?
Yeah.
It came out of nowhere. Like it actually did. Shit. Isn't there an item somewhere around?
Here is Farfetch'd as Gen 4 review. I am of the opinion that as Pokemon Red and Blue are about to be released, Farfetch'd accidentally spilled some ink on the suit of one of the most important Game Freak staff members. Since then, they've hated Farfetch'd and did everything they could to make this thing suck as much as possible on the battlefield. No base stat over 65, a gazillion better normal flying types, and some interesting moves, none of which can be employed to their full potential, and limited ways of obtaining it ever since the beginning of the Pokemon game. The best thing to be said about Farfetch'd is that it's got its own personal item, the stick, but that makes it get random critical hits, when you don't need them, usually. Checks and counters. See the counter selections for all its bird brethren, starting from Pidgeot and going up, ignoring all the watch out for statements. They used to have a lot better Mimi reviews for them. Another one to look up. Delaware. No, I'm sure somebody at some point has used Delaware.
Okay, this is black and white. The overview. One of the worst things about Christmas has to be the mall safety. Every year, these happen tokens of overly commercialized holiday pop up all over like clockwork, intending to spread joy and cheer, but doing nothing about delivering lackadaisical performances and disappointment. Many a kid's holidays have been spoiled by these mundane avatars of Chris Kringle in what can only be described as a ritualistic assassination of childhood innocence. Truly, they are a blight upon our cultural landscape, and only when they are washed from our social consciousness can some form of dignity begin to return Christmas.
So you've got Avatar: The Last Airbender, Avatar: The Legend of Korra, and Avatar of Kris Kringle.
Everything stated in the above paragraph also applies to Teleporter.
Sure. The first set, is called Bandit Like Beckham.
Bandit like
Beckham. Keep in mind that this came out in black and white days, which was like 2011. Every day Delibird is hustling, and this set is no exception. The combination of Choice Band and Hustle allows Delibird's attack to approach barely usable levels, and then the fun begins.
Approach barely usable.
Hustle make Delibird miss the target more than its fellow Frosty Bird Sarah Palin misses the point. So the never miss aerial ace will be its best friend. Ice Shard bypasses Delibird's mediocre speed, but if you're feeling particularly foolhardy and confident that Delibird will survive the turn, why not let it fire off an Ice Punch, the stronger stab option? Focus Punch and Brick Breaker there to irritate Rock and Steel types that are the bane of Delibird's existence, but it's just delaying the inevitable conclusion of a Delibird being pulverized into a pile of red snow. Much like the average New York gigolo, the Delibird will be coming and going a lot. Unfortunately, its typing means it's going to get a whopping 50% of its health chipped away by Stealth Rock every time it switches in, so Rapid Spin support is essential. War Turtle is probably the most adequate choice, and it doesn't double up on any weaknesses with Delibird. Spin also learns Rapid Spin and could be partnered with Delibird in an effort to psych out the opponent. If the team this looks that bad, the strategy must be immaculate, right? Seed Bomb could also be used in the last slot to bring Comforture to water types to switch in and wall Delibird's Icy Assaults. Keep in mind, however, that Delibird will bomb harder than any seeds ever could. Adamant could be used over Jolly for an additional boost in power. The idea of running anything but Jolly on this wintertime courier seems blasphemous. Other options. Fool people into thinking Delibird is a pre-evolution of Articuno and sneak it into Little Cup to see if it will do well there. Parentheses, it won't. Checks and counters. Rock types, steel types, water types, and even fire types can all switch into Delibird without much fear and threaten to tear its wafer-thin defenses with their respective stab attacks. Delibird is incredibly weak to Stealth Rock, so keeping it on the field is guaranteed to spell Delibird's demise. Alternately, kick some pebbles into its face and bid it adieu.
Am I hearing Mono Delibird run?
Of course, Rusty. What else could you run but Delibird? The first words on the Gen 3 review. Damn, you're cool, Delibird. Too bad your stats. Checks and counters. Anything faster than it. Shuckle. Just about everything in the game can nullify it. It'll die quickly.
What is being depicted on this shirt?
I can't see due to the low resolution. I think it's Gigantamax... Appleton and
yeah. I think you are correct.
It is
Flapple.
Interesting. This is a disappointing store.
You don't have very many options to bask in the darkness.
Nope. Interesting. Seeing what I can do to lean into my Pawniard theme. It's not. This has been a disappointing store.
It's not going well.
I think that every time I walk out of Walmart.
Yeah. Yeah.
I will be right back.
Good luck.
I am really bummed that we never got to explore this whole fucking castle here.
Could only
Why
be
explore
one.
the whole castle when you can go look at a couple tapestries?
Sammy. There used to be more than one teleport, but they kept dying.
Can a Delibird truly die?
They really built this enormous castle. Huge, looks super interesting.
Oh, yeah.
And
it's probably the most interesting.
and the main place,
like,
the main place you go in it is underneath it.
yeah, it's like the center of the region. It's like visually the most attractive feature in the entire region.
Absolutely disappointing. So it's been 20 minutes and we haven't had a fight or... I mean, I guess we went through the wild area.
Yeah.
This is just a really bad section of the game.
How can it be bad when we get to look at Leon's booty shorts?
Like, mechanically, I think this is one of my favorite games. But the slog to get through it is just so long.
Yeah. There are a lot of things like quality of life-wise that I really...
Yeah, I hope that all of the features of this game continue on to further games. I really do.
I also think that this is one of the strongest games in terms of like new Pokemon designs.
Mm-hmm.
I love just about every Pokemon that was introduced in Galar, and the design. I think from like a monster design standpoint, I think at least from like a character concept standpoint, I think they absolutely hit the nail on the head in this gen.
I would agree. Yeah, aesthetically, this is great. Look at Raihan.
Yeah.
That is a cool design.
Yeah.
I love...
I hope we get more games with James Turner as the art director, because I think he really hit the ball out of the park.
It is weird for you to say James Turner. And I know that this is a James Turner who designed the Pokemon games, but... He is also... There's also a person named James Turner who works at Loading Ready Run, my favorite Canadian sketch comedy group. And that joke has been made to them a lot.
Yeah.
There's also a famous live streamer named James Turner. There's 3 of them.
I can see how that's a pretty common name.
Yeah. Oh, this weird 2.5D scrolling image. Did you see that? Like, the camera lens was bent.
Yeah. Kind of like a walleye sort of thing.
Ugh, yeah.
This depicts the day of Galarian Burning Man. And so the king of Galar said, "This cush be dank."
This was the time that Galar stand 2 kings so hard that an eternal darkness fell over the land. Hey, Nathan.
What's that?
You should prepare to do a trade by the time I get to Stow on side, and I think that'll be the last thing we do.
Okay. Is it a trade for a Razor Claw?
Yes.
I'm like pretty sure I have one.
I will trade you the... That's why I'm giving you like a good 20-minute head start so you can track one down if you don't have one.
Yeah.
In the late game, they're super easy to get a hold of. You shouldn't
Yes.
you shouldn't have a problem.
But they respawn daily in the wild area, if I remember correctly.
In a section of the wild area that I don't have access to. I checked.
Yes.
I wanted to do it totally naturally.
I think
if
you
I
have
could.
to have the water bike.
But so that the stream is aware, I chose Stow on side because it is the first time you can get it. And if I am able to buy it at the antique store, I will just buy it in game and we'll be good. But it's random what you can buy every day.
Just a moment while I grab my Switch.
Other than that, the only place you can get it is after Surf. But since this is a challenge run and I won't have any evolutions for another 30 levels, and et cetera, et cetera, et cetera, since dang. Stop! Since this is the earliest it's available, legitimately, this is when I'm having Nathan trade it to me. Do places like GameStop still do Joy-Con swaps? Have you guys left me? All right, chat. It seems like we are alone.
What you get?
Oh, you're back.
I'm trying to
Hey,
give him a raise.
hey,
sure.
Nathan slash
Nathan.
Ian.
Nathan can't hear you, but Ian can, yes.
Oh, could you hear me a minute ago when I was having a conversation?
No, I just got back.
Do you know if GameStop is still doing Joy-Con swaps for controller drift?
Do you know, Nathan, if GameStop doing Joy-Con swaps for controller drift?
I wouldn't have an answer.
Nathan does not know.
Man, Absol is going to freaking rock on the Dark Gym.
Sammy, I am wondering why you gathered us here today.
Is it to brag
Yes.
about your new game's DLC?
Is it because you want to talk to us about the Avenger Initiative?
Because we're friends?
Didn't we technically gather you here?
Definitely is, Rusty. All of the above. Have you punched a monkey yet?
Tim, you can't just punch your monkey on stream.
No, I'm not punching my monkey on stream. I asked Sammy if she punched her monkey.
You can't just ask somebody that. It's real private.
Ian, you have to stop this.
That's the new mission. Is you go fight a Rajang as a Kuma. I'm sorry, Sammy. That is a rather personal question. I'm sorry.
Rusty, I don't know if I have a spare for you. I only have 14.
Oh, heck. Okay, so I'm going to trade you the Sneasel. You put it on and trade it back, and we'll watch it evolve on stream.
Oh, that'll work.
Sound good?
Hold. Go to season. That's not how it works. It's not a trade evolution.
Oh, do you just hold level up?
Leveled up while holding a razor claw during the night.
At night.
Oh.
So you will have to go to the wild
shit.
area to. You will have to go to the wild area to get it to evolve.
Okay.
I bet it's late enough that you can do it.
Okay.
At night.
Well, I will equip it, or I will send it to you. You equip it and send it back to me, and then I'll go to the wild area. How about that?
Damn.
Look at that. We adapted our plan to suit our needs. I hope it's dark enough.
I bet it's late enough. I don't know what you've got your game set to, though.
And we've got Ghost Gym coming up, right?
You have Ghost Gym.
And then we have Ponyard's Time to Shine right after that.
If you want to, you can just trade me over one of those fodder Pokemon that you didn't use.
Yeah.
I have given it a Razor Cut or Razor Claw.
Thank you, Sammy.
He's probably stabbed. I don't know. There's lots of Rusty Stevens has lots of stabbing.
Yeah, Dark types like to do that.
It's Ponyard's entire thing.
Shtick.
Quite literally.
What Pokemon types does that work with? Ghost Gym is a man who has died. Dragon Gym is a dragon named Jim.
Dragon Gym is what I did after Jim passed out at the vendor last night.
Also works for Fairy. Fairy Gym.
Normal Jim. It's just a guy.
Hi, I'm Normal Jim.
You need to connect to Wi-Fi.
I'll get there.
Yeah. I'm sure you remember.
No!
That is quad super effective, my guy. I love it when Metronome fucks somebody like that.
Get fucked, Rusty.
Ah! Oh,
That is very funny.
I'm so sad. Fuck this little boy in particular. Oh.
That moon fairy decided that he needed to die.
I don't really have a good way to deal with this. I think I'm just gonna stall out with Bodhi and hope I don't get thunderbolted.
Oh. Rusty's about to
Or
worry back to Fairy.
Ice beamed. Thunderbolt wouldn't do it.
Let him just.
Yeah, I'm gonna let him learn.
What am I not
Yeah, he
aware
gets
of?
What's Rusty? What's Clefable's ability?
I don't know. Is
You'll
it
notice it's still got full health.
is it poison drink?
No, it's not. Clefable's ability is Magic Guard. That means it can only take direct damage.
Oh. Horn drill.
Acid- Yeah.
Jesus Christ, this thing is a menace.
Did it actually get Horn Drill?
Yeah, well, it missed, but yes, it did get horn drill.
That could have killed you. It's higher level than you.
Yeah, I know.
He's gonna heal off
He's
so
gonna
much
heal
damage.
it off with grassy terrain. He's gonna heal off your damage with grassy terrain. Don't worry, he can only do this 10
Blue
times.
flare.
So fun fact, Clefable actually got way more this Clefable got way more dangerous
When they removed
uh,
all the moves that don't matter.
well in speed runs, this Clefable got way more dangerous after the Crown Tundra released, because that released all the legendary Pokemon and their legendary moves.
Like you just saw.
Yeah. Like getting Blue Flare or whatever. Before the DLC came out, it had a much smaller
Move pool.
pool of moves to draw from.
No! Just die! Fuck.
Sammy, you're absolutely
75% too, because it's the sun.
Sammy, you're right. It absolutely Zeta Flare.
Good crit. Good flinch.
Metal Claw should kill it now.
Not quite. Oh, it did.
Pretty sure.
No.
Rusty, I'm so glad this battle happened.
Thank God it only killed 2 of my things.
Oh, hello, Night Slash.
I actually want that better than Throat Chop, don't I? Because of crit chance.
Throat Chop is very situational, but it looks like it has higher base power.
Yeah.
So there's an argument to be made for both.
I just want it better than Slash, though. It's stab slash.
It is probably in a vacuum better than Slash. I don't see much point in having 2 coverage dark moves though.
Oh, he's got
Or
3
2 dark
now.
moves.
He's got 3 now. He's got knockoff.
Knockoff is not a coverage move.
Yeah. Knockoff is not going to be particularly useful in this run because most of your opposing Pokemon don't have held items.
Yeah.
It also fails against Dynamax Pokemon.
That Clefable absolutely mixed Rusty's shit, and it was the
It's
best.
probably worth it to just go back and do the center heal.
Nathan, I'm not like you. I don't really care about saving 1 billion super potions.
Figured it might be faster.
That was
It
not
mu-
faster.
It wasn't.
Wasn't even close.
Oh, I knew it. I wasn't gonna say anything, but I
Cool
knew it.
beans.
You gotta read it trapped.
Yeah, I saw that.
I was like, hold on. Ooh, I saw the Pokemon. I'm like, ooh, that's bad.
Yeah.
Fuck that Clefable. I hate it.
Did you see who you were sending this was it to?
Yes, Wade Pool.
Did you say weed pool?
Wade Pool.
Save lots of potions. Save a flare.
I want to hang out with somebody named Weed Pool.
Nathan had died.
I was gonna say,
Fucking blue flare.
I think the Hammer Arm was way funnier than Blue
Clefable! No! That was my goofy voice.
It's just super high.
I run head.
No.
That did a shit ton of damage.
It super did. Way more than I thought it would.
What did?
Fairy Wind.
Fairy Wind. Togetic is really good, though.
Well,
It's-
and Pawniard doesn't really have a special.
Togetic is a second stage Pokemon that originally didn't have a third stage.
At one point, it was a fully evolved Pokemon.
I bet you could consider running Eviolite on it. I mean, you could consider running Eviolite on Togekiss too. It just wouldn't. You wouldn't consider it for very long.
I actually have run Eviolite Togetic in some of the draft formats.
I'm gonna say in draft formats or in there's some formats that allow not fully evolved, right?
There was as a matter of fact, NFE was a other metagame for a long time.
I thought
As I understand it, this gen's NFE was pretty popular.
I would bet. I think there's a lot
Middle Cup was also a format that generally gets a run once a year.
Middle Cup.
Yes.
Funny.
Is that like Little Cup, but a little bit bigger?
It's middle stage evolutions.
Yeah, it's like Little Cup, but a little bit bigger.
Yeah. Like everything's at level 50.
A little bit bigger and a little more rare.
The first time they did Middle Cup was in Gen 6, and that was when Frogadier absolutely killed everything. Protean Frogadier was busted.
Well, Protean is a busted ability anyway. I can't believe they put it on another Pokemon.
Yeah. It's not busted on Kecleon.
Because it's Kecleon.
Yes, Kecleon is what I was talking about. Jesus, please. I thought you were supposed to be thick. Well, this is gonna die. Oh, maybe not.
Turn.
You're also a little behind the level curve.
Yeah.
Oh, am I?
Yeah.
He's 31, you're 26.
Oh, I should train. Oh, you fool. You could have had me.
If I had to hazard a guess, this trainer has Rainbow Man.
Why am I doing less and less damage every time? Oh, because bulk up increases defense.
Yes.
Yeah. There it is.
I need to be faster. If it, well, I'll just sucker punch until it dies. If it's faster than me, that's good.
I'm a little surprised that killed. Or no, I'm not surprised, but I would have definitely not been surprised if it didn't.
It may very well have been within a roll.
Can I please just get to this town? I didn't intend to spend 10 minutes fighting a Clefairy or a Clefable. It's going to do it again. Does every single Dig Trio have Arena Trap?
50-50 shot. Half of them are going to be Sandvale, half of them are going to be Arena.
No, I didn't want to... Holy shit.
This route isn't treating you very well, is it?
No, it's super not. More because of misclicks than anything.
Yeah.
No, that is gonna godsend. even like once we get the AC fixed, that's sticking.
Okay. Pokemon is art too, Rusty.
What do you think he's sculpting there?
I always thought it was supposed to be a stylized Pikachu, but I really think it looks more like Furret than anything else.
Do I get to not transform because of neutralizing gas?
Probably.
We'll find out.
Yeah, that's you for swapping.
I wanted.
Don't want to be hungry no more.
I kind of thought that it was gonna explode.
Yeah.
4.86.
4.86.
15 with the level of 2.
Yeah.
Okay, let me go time.
Yeah. Said I do 7.5 an hour, so it's not bad at all.
It's about where I am.
Hour?
Half an hour.
Half an hour.
I aim for about 15 miles an hour.
What are you talking about?
Mom recently bought us a cycling machine, and so we've been comparing times.
Oh.
Daddy wants to get somebody desperately.
Yeah.
Yes.
Nobody here.
My strategy has been a little different than the rest of my family in that I do basically the same thing every time, but I'm leveling up the intensity every time. So I try and go for half an hour and 7 miles. Once I've done both, then I stop. So far I'm up to level 5 resistance.
I have started on level 5 and been pretty consistent about being on it. Okay, so Rusty's gonna go ahead and heal, and I think that'll pretty much be it for our stream today.
But we can do the trade here.
And we're just.
I actually want to do the evolution on stream. It's the only one we're ever going to get.
Yeah.
We'll get others. It'll just be like right before the Elite Four.
I'm going to set the link code, and it's going to be our standard code.
Okay.
I know what our standard. He's Batman. I don't know what that was the response to, Sammy, but it was probably the art piece. I think it's his,
My friend Rusty is playing Pokemon Shield.
Yeah, it was the statue. That's what I thought. The Galar region.
I have a problem.
What's that?
I cannot input the link code because I'm playing on OBS, so I cannot set the link code without showing everybody.
That's fine. If we need to come up with a different one, we'll do it. We'll cross that bridge when we come to it, using our water gun.
Oh my god, please, controller. Real quick and cheeky move away from the yes before I click it.
I did see that. Really swoosed you.
Would you like... Oh, I'm just going to give you something. I'm going to give you that Slowpoke.
Give it. Give the Slowpoke.
Let me know if its stats are any good.
It won't be.
You will have a very, very, very low chance. Not terrible.
You're looking at the Roselia.
Well, the Rosalia's not terrible.
Not.
That's 2 perfect stats.
Rosa, Rosa, Rosa.
There's nothing notable about the Slowpoke.
Nope.
So you need to go to the wild area, and you need to level it up at night.
At night.
No, not the camp. I'm sorry.
You need to go camping with it at night.
Nate sent over Rosa, the black 2 and white 2 protagonists. Thank you, Nose, for pointing that out.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I knew.
Also,
that
I'm sorry you got here at the end of stream, but
Yeah.
we are done.
Effectively.
After he evolves this Mon.
Jim.
Bum 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 bum
What?
bum.
Wiggles is evolving.
Night.
My very first mid-game Weavile.
Everybody.
That's fine. Thank you for tuning in anyway.
With its claws.
Big meaty claws.
Not meaty. Pretty slim, I would say.
Big stabby claws.
Hey. Out outside, down on the phone.
Okay.
Bring him in.
Yes.
All right, that's going to
It
be it
uses-
for us, guys.
It uses those claws to shank mommy's ankles.
You. Come back
It's not gonna
tomorrow,
get
and we'll probably be doing something. I don't know if we're gonna keep doing the late night Nort fight because the guy that's doing the dev on the PC side got burnt out by a toxic community and has quit. So we might not be doing something tomorrow night. We might. I don't know. We'll see. But either way, Sunday we'll be continuing Birth by Sleep.
Well, I will be terrible.
No, you're doing well. Okay, bye.
Terra.